What's up, everybody? Just wanted to wish everyone a happy new year. I hope you guys are off to a great start. And I just wanted to get on here and share what's helped me when I first started back in 2017. So it started around 2016. I was about 250, 265 pounds. I ended up breaking my tibia, which is down by the ankle, or basically there. And I landed on slanted ground, and the doctor basically said if I wasn't so overweight, I might have just rolled and not broken anything. But even though that was a very traumatic experience because I wasn't able to walk for some time, it really helped me put things into perspective. And that is where my self-development journey began. When I couldn't walk, I lost my so-called friends. People's families' true colors started to come out. I started to really dig deep into my inner self to see what it is and what it was that I was going to do different. Because as I was reflecting in that time, I didn't really like who I was and what I was becoming as I was being consumed by a lot of negative things. And I was one of the biggest influences there. Oh, and by the way, if you guys hear screaming, it's just the guys having a great time enjoying their soccer game. I'm here at the park. I hope you guys are either at the gym or outside at the park, getting some sunshine, getting some fresh air, getting outside of the house. If you drank yesterday, you definitely need to go out and try to sweat it out, get started on the right page. But yeah, back to the topic at hand. When I first started, I started going to Planet Fitness. It was the closest gym by where I was living at the time. And I wasn't too excited, I wasn't too familiar, but I knew I had to do something. I had to switch from one lifestyle to another. And as we know, the gym is a great foundation, a great starting point. You might not have the diet, or you might not even know what to do, but if you got a gym membership, if you're even thinking about it, that in essence is the first step, and I salute you if you already did that. If you didn't, believe me, there's many deals going on right now with gyms. Go and grab you a deal. But more importantly, make sure you stick around and do the workout right after you sign up. Don't just sign up and take it home. Because more than likely, if you're not taking it seriously today, you're not going to take it seriously tomorrow. So back to my story. It was in 2017, September to be exact, when I started going to Planet Fitness. It wasn't the best, it wasn't the worst, but it was a start. And that's the most important thing that you need to remember, is just start. Just put one leg in front of the other, move one arm, move the other one after, what have you, whatever you want to do, but just move. We're given a body that moves with two legs. So if you don't believe in a creator, or if you do, you best believe that those two legs were given to us so that we can walk this earth. Except, of course, we've gotten accustomed to cars and convenience. But again, I'm going on in another subject. But started, like I said, 2017. Went back and forth. I would go, I wouldn't go. I would go to the tacos, I would go eat cheeseburgers right after. Very disappointing, very frustrating. Basically, I was unlearning a lot of the old bad habits that I had acquired on my own, with my family, with friends, to society. But it got to a point around 2018 where I started, getting a little bit more momentum, seeing a little bit more results, started doing a little bit more research, started gaining more knowledge, started implementing some of that knowledge with the workouts. Again, trial and error. I wouldn't do it right. I would fail. I wouldn't receive any gains. I wouldn't eat right. I wouldn't sleep right. So again, it's a process. If you're starting, do the research, I would say. Look for this information. And that's also why I'm on here, so that I can share my experience, share my knowledge, and to gain knowledge so that I can grow, so that we can grow, so that I could save people time. And maybe if you're going through something similar, well, you're not alone. Also, around 2018, I ended up, towards the end, I ended up kind of taking a break because it was a little bit too much of a switch. And then I remember once COVID started around like 2019, beginning of the year, I went back, but this time I went to Crunch because they were a little bit more lenient on the rules, and it seemed like a lot better of a vibe for me. So I went to Crunch, and that is when I saw even more progress because, of course, I had the knowledge, I had more discipline. I started implementing fasting. I started dieting more. I started cutting meals. I started cutting calories. But I was still missing some points, such as the hidden ingredients, of course, that we all don't like to see. But again, they're in almost everything. And again, I still have some junk food from time to time. I'm not saying you have to give it up from one day to another, because I feel like that approach is a lot harder than if you just do it in increments, as I've been doing. So I recommend that you do it little by little, and you start researching what these chemicals, what these ingredients do to your body in the long run. For me, that was what also has helped me stay away from these things, because you have to, as you're going through this journey, you're gonna gain value, you're gonna gain self-love. If you don't already have that or identify that, you're gonna gain that as you go, because you're the one that's gonna be seeing your struggles. You're gonna be the one that's gonna be dealing with the frustration, the negativity, the ups and downs. So it's up to you to basically keep going no matter what. And in 2019, well, everybody was on the health journey, of course. And I will say that that is one of the only things that I kind of liked out of the pandemic, that people started getting more health oriented, health conscious. So I thought that was a great thing that it left. And ever since then, I've been locked in and out, of course, reaching plateaus, researching different diets, trying different diets. And I went from, in 2017, 18 is when I kind of was on and off. 2019 is when I kind of took it more serious, and that is when I started seeing some progress again, like I said. But right now, 2025, I weighed myself this morning. I'm at 166. Again, I'm 32 now. When I was 26, 27, throughout my 20s, basically, I was 230 to 265 pounds. I'm a 5'8" male. That's obviously overweight. And it's not easy. And again, it's not just about reaching milestones. You have to maintain it. A lot of what I did wrong is I got comfortable and I didn't stick to a plan. I didn't maintain discipline. And that's also why I challenge myself, I challenge you to do things that will create discipline. Embrace the ups and downs, the frustration, because if you really value what you're doing, if you really love yourself, you're not going to want to feel that over and over and over again every single year. It's going to come to a point where I'm at, I get mad when I don't do what I'm supposed to do. So I don't see it as a bad thing. I see it as it's my way of keeping myself in check, because I'm the one that knows what I go through. I'm the one that deals with the disappointments. So 2025, it's time to lock in and stop being disappointed. Stop coming up short and do what you need to. If you haven't already signed up with the gym, if you're not at the park, if you're not anywhere or in the works to start this journey, I would at least recommend that you grab a piece of paper and write down all your stats, all the things that you don't like about yourself. Write down the things that you do like about yourself. Weigh it out. Figure out what you can do about the things that you don't like. If you can do something about the things that you don't like, make a plan of action and make a daily routine. If you have to, break it down by the hour until you get a routine going where it's natural, where you wake up and you just go. But that's what helped me also. I would write things down, things that I liked, things that I didn't like, and whatever I could fix, I would work on it. And I'm working on it, and I'll never be done with the work. Again, you don't just reach a point and you're done in life. You just got to keep going. And I think it's part of life for it to get harder. The more you grow, the more you're meant to be challenged. That's the only way to grow. So with that being said, that was just a quick little part of the story. And I really hope you guys take this into consideration. I appreciate you guys watching the video. I hope you guys have a great year, the best year. Thank you guys for watching again. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next video.